El Comercio has tracked the stories important to Peruvians since the newspaper's founding in 1839. Housed for much of that time in this building in central Lima, its ornate walls, tile floors, and stained glass ceiling set the tone for the ambitious work conducted by the paper's journalists. Mario Cortijo is News Project's editor. He says the paper's mission remains the same now as when it was founded.
Es un diario de referencia. Es un diario
It is a newspaper of reference. It is a newspaper committed to the truth. In these times of fake news, of false news, of worthless information on social media, we feel that audiences are looking for information that they find credible. Our daily struggle is to provide true and real information, and we hope that the audience will always trust that brand, which has been around for 185 years.
marca que la tiene desde hace 185 años.
In that time, much has happened in Peru and in the world. This library contains paper copies of each edition dating back to the very first, when the paper largely focused on trade, through the many major events in global history since.
Wait.
This volume contains papers from 2016, the last time leaders gathered in Lima for the APEC meetings.
Juntos el sueño secular del desarrollo por escrito.
At that time, Chinese President Xi Jinping chose El Comercio to publish a letter promoting closer ties between China and Peru.
Bueno, que hizo una buena elección, porque
He made a good choice because we were in 2016 and we continue to be the most influential media in the country. And I think the very name of the newspaper also contributes to this, as it has always advocated for free trade. And today, China and Xi Jinping are in some way Peru's main trading partners.
Cortillo says he and his staff are working overtime covering APEC, just the latest important story of his career.
I've worked here for 40 years. It's part of my life, and part of the life of the people of Lima and Peruvians.
Back in the day, reporters stood on this balcony each day to read their stories to the people below. Now, of course, El Comercio distributes the news on the internet and through social media, but each day's paper copy, including those containing this week's coverage of the APEC meetings, still goes into the library. New entries in an ever-changing story of Peru and the world. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Lima, Peru.
Y tenemos un banco central de reserva